from both. Vakk still has a little bit of utility to get that scout down towards CT, and FNATIC on the retake now. They've got a fair bit of their utility left, a flash as well. Derke are going to be going in, and here we go. There's a crossfire. Double stack towards Hell and one towards Graffiti. That's going to be rough to break. I want to see if this new addition of Astra makes a difference. Not so far. ceNder just puts him right back to bed, and oh, this crossfire is not breaking.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful stuff from Vitality there, and again, the timing on the utility.
The mid spike should be plunged. I don't think anything can really... No,
he can't catch him.
Down.
Oh, so unlucky there. You can just see the elbow of the plant. Can't get any damage down. Vitality actually holding pretty close contact. Yeah, MAGNUM will deal with JESMUND. The rip here.
Look at the wrap. Look at the wrap from bramz. Look, just keep your eyes on bramz. Now this is going to be everything. Now that wall doesn't scare the life out of me yet. Keep your eyes on bramz because the defuse now is halfway. He needs to get there right here, right now. Otherwise, this one is over. He gets the first, but it's not the diffuser. He lets Derke get away with it, and that's all done. Rather than I feel a huge mistake from him. He just wasn't able to get to it. So, quite like that contact mid though. I think it's a great idea. If you still have those SMGs, you're still working with a little less than, you know, you'd want, bring it to those close quarter sort of angles. It's theoretically a really nice idea. Now, Vitality going to give away the kind of, you know, alarm bells start to ring. Boaster has a little look, but he gets a lot for it, actually. bramz gone is a big bit of impact.
The audio cue as well. The rotation's already come through as well, so going to be in a good position to meet this. Mistic will find one, but quickly trade it out. FNATIC now considering just back it up and playing numbers on this retake. They've got Boaster on the flank as well, which is creating extra problem for Vitality.
Yeah, he's the eventual safety net right now. ceNder actually gets overwhelmed there. I thought he might have been good for a one-for-one trade. This puts it in LoWkii's hands, and yeah, overwhelmed, too many angles. You know, nice work throwing down. And now, keep in mind, I was very impressed with Derke on this site last time around. We got to see him in the open route at this point. We first checked in on this new look team of FNATIC. I was very impressed with the synergy he had. Now, ceNder, though, really catching him off guard, but Derke is still there keeping this together. Finally, it's Derke again. That's the value he brings. Two big bailout kills to bring this into a 2v1, where vakk is your last man alive for Vitality. 30 HP. Spike not quite to hand. He's trying to be cautious in retrieving. He does get it. And now looks for the 1v2. They're both stacked up towards CT. If he's praying, desperate for one to make a mistake, give him that first step. He wants to get aggressive on this. Not necessarily a bad choice. If he can get that first pick, now it's game on. Perfect play from vakk. That was the right move to make. He has to try and be the proactive player. Now, let's see what he can do. No, he's got the sprint down. Boaster! Brilliant usage of Astra just to slow him down. No escaping. This is a set piece. This could be super nice. Is there any damage that comes off that? Not so much, but look at the aggression that goes with it. LoWkii's going to be chipped away at. They need some damage now, but no. Vitality, handle them. That's a problem. That's a lot of rifles now, ready to be upgraded. bramz, yeah, he's 5 HP, but he's going to just fly on through. I like the intention. You could see it there with the Astra utility, the paint shell coming on it.
Close on sandbags. He does get cleared, actually. And we are going to see the lockdown invested.
They go, okay. Maybe they know how much damage they've done across the board, and Boaster's feeling himself today. And you can see as to why. FNATIC out of nowhere, but bramz left in the 1v1, and time, it's gone. There's nothing more the Boaster can do. A valiant attempt, but bramz.
Star being placed at the start of the round. Again, Vitality can see that. They have to anticipate on which round is actually uses. Yeah, FNATIC actually going to shut...
Doesn't even...
Oh!
ceNder's coming.
My word!
Okay. JESMUND's further ahead, but Mistic's on the case still. ceNder's right there. And now the crunch comes in, and LoWkii's got him. So, safe plant with a little bit of buffer, but a 2v3 to work with. So how do they want to approach this? A little bit of utility on either of the players. ceNder's gone a little bit aggressive, and again, aggression in post plants is great because you have to kind of work down the numbers. That's one. He does. Look at the second so close. Boaster is nearby this. Investing heavily again into this round. Boaster wants to clear it, and does. Now down to the 1v1. Boaster called upon again to try and do some work with this. That utility needs to be used. Clears up the site, but he doesn't.
Seekers and the lockdown available for FNATIC if they want to best it here. Boaster's got to be really careful. Look at this. That's a little bit of a crossfire set up from ceNder, but he does get dealt with. Seekers invested back. Will actually dip his toes, find another kill as well. Look at the readjustment from JESMUND. The Seekers now, the 2v2, revealed both players.
Player standing.
He's got the ult. That's going to be halfway achieved. Oh, the nade's so good!
Oh, it's
Doma!
perfect.
He's having none of it. Didn't even need the gun. And this slows it down because that Cypher's a pain in the arse, honestly. JESMUND is just going to be playing this like quite patiently over by doors. Does get caught by Boaster. Very well done there. That opens up the retake now. That's kind of alleviated the pressure on the 3 by B. So now they can start working through. There is the Killjoy investment. Here comes that utility.
They're going to... ceNder once again aggressive in heaven. This time he's going to double down. FNATIC now burst back onto site. 3 detained off the back of this, actually. They have an opportunity to stick the fuse.
No. How far can they get this? Derke is on it right now. Boaster doing the best he can, but vakk knows what's in front of him. He has to try and stop this defuse. He's got the chance and he gets the kill. vakk's done maybe just enough now. And Boaster flashed up on the spike, swings over. vakk denies. Huge round from vakk. Maybe Doma to deal with the initial play. You got vakk trying to get the attention, but actually gets the kill. Okay, bramz finds Mistic. Now Doma, overdone. bramz is just on one, just flies on in, and we're already down to just 3 standing for FNATIC here. Derke trying to catch one on the way out, but Vitality already starting to spread through this one, creep their way around. The Seekers go out. MAGNUM did get bramz in that, though. So back to the 3v3, but none of these kills are coming easily.
The gravity well will catch vakk in the open. LoWkii now, no utility left except for that. Cosmic Divide goes up. That's going to protect the Sage Wall. Nothing at all LoWkii can do here to get back through that.
Nasty little combo.
Yeah, really nice combo. To wrap immediately.
Everything. Now, it depends how much JESMUND moves to get the idea that there's something wrong here. No one's fought him towards that kind of backside. But, you know, he's already got himself so kind of far into this. Again, like, the information between these two teams is going to be super weird. They've got to have a good idea that there is something weird happening around the back of Boaster. Now going to be called upon. He gets one, but you know, MAGNUM found another as well. LoWkii there, here we go. Vitality now starting to cause problems for this playback through for FNATIC.
2 members remain is vakk and LoWkii.
Last player standing.
Coming up, and vakk will fall at the top along. LoWkii, last man standing, a 1v3 in this pissed around, and Derke.
Right back to FNATIC. That's absolutely fine by me. If you start this, you know, you live by the bucky or you die by the bucky. And right now, it'll be bramz dying by it. Derke, they're going to use that ghost to perfection. Spike going to be going down, and post-plant begins.
Wall actually going to be really, really awkward here. Derke will hop up. Find a kill on the back of it. Doma will find another LoWkii now. Bucky in hand. Trying to find something. Doma actually will get plucked out of the sky. 22 HP remains though. And a 1v4. Matter of time here, or to be honest, whether or not you can do any further damage. The economy of FNATIC and look like, I mean, even in this range, yeah, not going to get much else done. And it's unfortunate that bramz actually switches out to the classic.
Up their sleeve, but a bit of a stack going out towards A as well for the defending side. They have 3 players here, and actually bramz going to stick around on this one. Does find Boaster, and LoWkii did get Doma, so as it stands, advantage does sit with Vitality, but FNATIC are on the site suddenly, and now there's problems aplenty. Connect up. I think Jet slipped on in. ceNder, there it is. Okay. So the gun's online, they know where it is. The big boy gun that got taken away into the next round. That's a chunk of damage too. Okay, there's still a bit of threat here. Now it's...
Oh, but yeah, deals with that again. They tried to convert that damage down onto MAGNUM. Behind wooden box, but load of utility popped out. bramz will find the headshot here. So it brings it to a 3v3. vakk perfectly times that swing, and MAGNUM will get shut down. We know he's on 5 HP. Boaster has to show his hand here, but...
No. And the 4-man stack towards mid for now. Looks towards mid. Derke has just cracked it open. bramz goes down, and now they're just going to hit towards B. Or at least give the idea they're hitting towards B. Utility invested looks extremely similar to the previous round.
It's a fake.
Yeah, exactly. That is a huge fake. But JESMUND does at least get one, so he might be able to know that this is not going to be that same B hit. Now, the flag's going to be catched, at least for now, in the back lines. This should be it here. There it is. And now a 2v3 begins.
Take flight.
Another couple of seconds there, and Derke can tuck under window, and he almost definitely finds that kill. LoWkii will spot out Doma. Now he's just going to slow down any advance on his part. MAGNUM actually going to come all the way back around. Primary flank. Mistic will find one. LoWkii, last man standing, and his position was already noted. MAGNUM there to greet him.
Banana Massacre coming out. Double flash on either side, and everyone's blind, but it's ceNder who dies. FNATIC just gonna keep bullying their way through this if they can. Vakk though up for the fight, gonna put his flash. They're just trading out utility, man.
Word.
This is brutal. They've seen it all
And he's
as
gonna
well.
get sucked.
I don't be mean to us, all right? We pretend we have big egos, but we're very sensitive. And as might be the players double stack towards Garage right now. They're not feeling so good. Please put them down. Oh, just let them get away. But the flank, bramz, another opportunity. The last time it was always taken on the first.
Just misses him.
Nightmare. The timing. If he just maybe lurked out a little longer, played with a couple more seconds, he could have had something with it, but the timing, and it would have potentially held them up. You can see 3k on 2 of the players there, so that could have been a potential issue if another had been lost and they were all forced back in. But yeah, I mean, vakk. And then, was it ceNder on long who just turns around and just like, oh, look at that! The double dip! You kidding me? Inhuman reactions.
You'll see a Hiko spam at some point in the next 3 minutes, I'm sure.
In this game, because he's been trying to find. Oh no! We don't do that. We don't do these things. We don't go walking around potential choke points with a bit of a flash in our hands, do we? Cost you your life. And now at a 4v4, Mistic getting way further ahead than I thought he might be. This is getting a little weird for FNATIC. Huh?
Derke just got found through the smoke in mid. Boaster actually on a good timing here. I don't think they did.
Oh, Boaster's on for a massive moment here, and he will play this one right. That's going to be 2-spotted. Great discipline from Boaster. Don't whiff it. Nice, Boaster.
Thank God.
For now, we do have a double piece towards middle. Now, that's huge work from ceNder. The timing was sublime. The adjustment on position 2 couldn't have been better, and now there's problems aplenty starting to appear.
There's FNATIC straight away going to hit this rotate, but look at the minimap here. There's already 3 members of Vitality ready to greet them, just missing the timing. The end of lane, but they have full side control right now, so I was going to say it relies on FNATIC finding entry, and they do just that. Vakk will fall early on.
Still a bit of room to work with here. Where's that spike plant?
ceNder.
So far, ceNder's found Derke though. And now a 3v.
Nothing.
None. Okay. It's my bad for looking at the UI. My bad.
I suppose you show no presence on A like this, and there's nothing coming through mid with obviously that wall in tube. There's just there's so few options really for Vitality to come through and clear. You almost know exactly what's coming. 1-for-1 trade will open things up though.
Yeah, positions now pretty much noted. Spike now being heard on the plant. Boaster's going to be getting that down. Vakk looking like he wants to try and instigate this kind of play back through. Does catch a glimpse of Boaster as he backs away, but didn't get a shot through on it. So with all these bulldogs and the ability to find ranged fights, they haven't really had a chance to do it. The invested round here, of course, from FNATIC, so they could really do this one. Landing and a mad dash comes out, but Derke, huge work right back on in. ceNder, that low sense, it ain't working today as Derke.
Econ bolt. FNATIC now will be able to get a clean plant away. Just a matter of ooh, okay. Oh no. Okay, 13 HP now.
Don't.
Does actually slip past and
That's
huge.
That's
a
bit of a problem. Okay.
Oh, okay, now it's not so huge.
It happens to the best of us, don't worry. Vakk. How did he just get a second chance at that? There really should be. What is
weird.
Going on, Hypoc? I feel weird.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what's going on. What?
Not got time on it, but
no,
just
this whole round.
Odd. I think there's a chance. Yeah, it was. Let's get spammed off that angle. LoWkii actually going to hold the line though, but does get traded out by Doma. Actually, kills coming through on both sides, but now Vitality find themselves in a 2v3. Derke 1 HP behind enemy lines. Mistic down to 17 HP as well, actually, and no possibility of the heal. ceNder actually going to send out the res here. Mistic solo challenges onto it. Will get dealt with. Vakk catches a headshot, but will not fall just yet, and now it's down to the man with 1 HP.
Can't come in. Derke does find Vakk, and here we go. So this is where it gets a little bit worrying, as LoWkii is now the only one standing. How? He's got the op at least, so it might just back away. Get that tiny knife up on out of here. All right, just... bramz still looking for that next step in, and MAGNUM's going to bail it out, and there. It may have been a one-and-done spot initially, but nicely bailed out by Mistic, but ceNder! The double down on this was filthy. What is going on? How is this now a 2v1? Doma, please, stop letting this madness go down. And now this is a sketchy situation. 10 bullets left, and ceNder's low HP, looking to try and back around. 20 HP is all he's got left, and hey, Sheriff v Sheriff, and ceNder batters him out of there.
I don't think he's got time. I think he's actually missed that by like 0.2 of a second. Vitality just seemed to have such a an inability to read it. MAGNUM will find vakk there. The creep towards gate.
That first pick's huge. They should explode on this now. Yeah, there it is. Already Derke is going to start taking space. You can see that lean back a little bit more passive now. They've lost so much control, and that little bit of an angle that MAGNUM was just playing with there just instantly finds the first. Great work from Derke. So aware of the angles he's got to play with here. Spike now planted. This is a very controlled round. Vitality getting a little proactive in this round, and actually look at the double dip going right back into this. Now, that's huge. LoWkii with 2 played that so well. Derke does get the trade though, that's important. But ceNder now pushing up as well. Vitality doubling down on the aggression. They don't let the fight back in, and vakk is right there. Gorgeous one board with this as well. bramz there ready to swing on the left side. That's be he does get the 1-for-1 trade, forcing vakk to fight. But MAGNUM out of nowhere. vakk, ceNder go down, and now you can see the problem beginning to mount for Vitality. LoWkii trying to just commit to that angle, try and lock one down, but it does mean he's a little vulnerable to MAGNUM here, and that's a sharp shot from him. As JESMUND now called upon to deliver, trying to play within these 9 seconds that remain. He does catch Boaster during this. Now a 1v1 with him, and MAGNUM's chasing!
Scanning ahead.
1 enemy remaining.
And... it does seem as though Boaster not being noted. bramz backs away, now the double peek, and bramz on the drive-by. Lovely work.
Actually,
yeah, that's
Vitality,
so nice.
Oh, the bait is perfect.
Yeah, vakk just gets played in and he can dismiss away. It's so dirty to try and play with. vakk's going to keep being a presence, keep being a nuisance. bramz on the back lines, can't find a way in, but MAGNUM trying to do the best he can to clear out that close sight angle. bramz though going to dive on in, ultimate invested on both sides here. Why not? You got to use it or you'll lose it. ceNder going to make MAGNUM lose life, leaving just 2 now with FNATIC. Mistic and Boaster have to find ways through this, but look at the position they are in. That's massive work. Mistic going to find ceNder off the back of that brilliant play from Boaster. And now a 2v3. This is doable, it's just not easy, but if LoWkii gives Boaster another chance, you're going to see this.
Knows that JESMUND actually finds that through. How?
I have no idea. 13 seconds, Spike needs to go down. You see JESMUND closing in, spams away, and bramz round the back. Really denied too much. I quite like the usage of Viper in this regard. Very well equipped in utility to be able to kind of clear some of these angles. And look at this triple stack face towards deep CT. This is very unorthodox. And it's actually not worked out so well for Vitality this time. FNATIC trading effectively in, leaving vakk to be called upon. Kind of baited through on the corner, but the damage on the swing. FNATIC just playing as a pack animal here, and look at it, just down to 2 HP on LoWkii. And I don't mind the intention, but he's done for.
Yep, gonna find a consolation, but
1 HP.
Yeah, can't.
This, gotta be careful with it though. Spike now gonna be planted. Safety of the wall comes in. Derke has a little look, but so far so good for FNATIC. Big shutdown here. Vitality falling in numbers now.
Yeah, and JESMUND's utility actually all invested already. We'll find 1 headshot, but
yeah, not really falling for this, but they have fallen for at least the Sheriff. ceNder going to connect towards Boaster. FNATIC are substantially better geared, though, keep that in mind. Even with the Spectres still up, but this is where problems can mount. You don't want to lose to an eco. Oh no. Okay, and now a 2v2. The Spectres left alive, and now this is where the mayhem really does come around it. And LoWkii's found another good trade for Mistic, but now the 1v1, and timing is everything, and he's done so well. Now, Mistic through the utility, and bramz wants in on that. Doesn't go so well. Boaster just waits patiently on the other side. Derke just delivering knives from afar. Just handing out free haircuts. It's been a long lockdown. Why not? What a kind guy. And this is all falling to pieces. LoWkii is now in a 1v4. Spike may as well be in Narnia.
Look at this setup from FNATIC. Derke's going to hop up. He's on top of the wall. Vakk will fall early on. That's the geeky FNATIC we love to see.
FNATIC manager here, please delete this. All right, get that out of here. We're not allowing that sort of, you know, nastiness on stream. I absolutely love it. But Vitality aren't out of this by any means. They're still trying to push their way forward. And with VAKK doing that, it's very much game on. Boaster with a really good trade, and MAGNUM's positioning is superb. But now what do they do? In this moment, do those protocols come into play? Vitality going to try and get that plant down now as we speak. LoWkii straight through the wall, but there's the trade again.
It's traded again?
Always is there for the trade every single time.
Oh, no. MAGNUM does get pinged, but he manages to actually escape the damage there. JESMUND will find the first. MAGNUM will find his third on the round, the 30 HP, 1v1 versus LoWkii. Creeps around the backside.
They have to keep them entertained, though. They can't sit there and let this go. Oh, JESMUND, that's massive. Opportunity was calling. Now he gets one, but they still have to clear this crossfire in Derke. Derke, that's going to be one. No, great work from JESMUND. Instantaneous support comes in. The other two are a mile away, and you've got to say JESMUND's going to know that. He was able to clear through middle.
Yes, really, if Mistic and MAGNUM do look like they're going to go for it, it's JESMUND really to hold first contact. He's tucked all the way under towards the spawn, and actually immediately going to get cleared. There's no counter peek. Nobody in position to trade that kill, so brings it to a 2v2 here.
Trying to bait on the spike, and no one's taking the bait. There we go. There's the trade again. Comes out down to the 1v1. Mistic against ceNder time. It's starting to be ripped away, and Mistic just trying to play this one to the very end and just gives him the fade away. JESMUND had, but Boaster's going to have a little bit of peek. He gets a lot of information. The re-peek would be potentially his death, but it was joined in with the Aldrin and then the peek off the back. And now you can see ceNder trying to catch on rotation again. Yes, desperation hits, but actually, FNATIC still find two back. bramz finds Derke and Doma, and Vitality again clutching onto the smallest of margins. But I love this switch up, this little pace change. This is a gorgeous throw-in, but it's not over just yet. They're not out of the woods just yet. FNATIC still very much alive and kicking this, and Boaster wants in. He wants the way through. He's going to find it on towards bramz. And now LoWkii, you've got to get this one. The defuse. Mistic's going to stick this. He's not getting off this spike defuse by any means. And the spray doesn't find him. Vitality about to burst, though. They're so happy to take these kind of almost arrogant fights, and it works. bramz just breaks down Derke, and now the site's starting to be garnered. The control's starting to build. Aldrone gone. Quick switch up towards the connector side, and bramz again doubles down, but MAGNUM not ever too far away. But this is Vitality looking round. MAGNUM and Boaster might need to back from this because nothing else is coming through here. That is a systematic shutdown off the back of some hyper-aggressive plays from bramz.
Really, as well. Lockdown gets invested in. FNATIC aren't in a position to kind of solidify around it. That recon going to force Boaster away, but it doesn't actually ping him. VAKK still swings, and at that range? Okay.
But good ability to kind of slow it down a bit for Vitality there, and then still hit the site. I'm
going to say it though. Look at it. If Vitality win this round, it comes to a terrible, terrible financial position for FNATIC. And I got to say it, they overinvested in that. They have the rev.
Of course, Mistic will be holding back site. You've got MAGNUM towards the mid. bramz kind of his opposite number in that. But Doma's broken through. He's found JESMUND on the flank, and that now opens up a bit of a less than ideal position in the fact that your back is now not being watched, and Mistic just found bramz. They are slowly chipping away at them. This could be it. This could be the nail in the coffin. You've got ceNder and LoWkii left. So they've got to make this count. Mistic feeling a little pinned, but LoWkii in a worse scenario. Big swing from both players, counting it down on that one. And now ceNder.
Very small window to find this 2v2, and already Derke coming across. It's going to be really difficult for them now. They've got to find kills. They have to find something. Doma will shut down ceNder. Derke